Time in.
during the
0-0-2.
context of a tournament, and today's been a tough day for Rob already, but he's going to keep fighting, keep playing, and showing the grit, determination and resilience that's got him through the last few years, that's for sure. So we wish all four players, while here in the semi-final, in their quest
0-0-1.
to reach the final of the men's doubles English Open 2025.
Second serve.
Meanwhile,
0-0-2.
that other semi-final, Jack Munro and Richard Livornese will face
Side out.
Ronan Camron and Drake Palm, who defeated Mauro Garcia
0-0-1.
and Jaden Broderick 11-5, 11-7.
Second serve.
It's an all-American semi-final lineup.
0-0-2.
And coming back into the commentary booth,
Point.
the man with all
1-0-2.
of the knowledge, everything you need to know about pickleball is retained inside this man's mind.
Side out.
It is Sam Basford.
Delighted to be back, Nick, and what a match
0-1-1.
to be back for. Saw not too long ago Schenk and Powell dismantling
Second serve.
Neville and Powell. Really interested to see
0-1-2.
how they get on with this one.
A little bit of
Side out.
fortune for Deheart. Deheart's wife, Megan Fudge, already gold medalist here at the English Open. She sealed the deal earlier on this afternoon and then joined me as players just inspect the net. Looks slightly off centre from this angle.
All good.
Fixed now.
1-0-1. Second serve. 1-0-2. Point.
And that's Nunnery's approach.
2-0-2.
Play some third shot drops right into the kitchen, make that ball bounce.
Side out.
Slightly wide on the approach. Nunnery off the drop.
0-2-1. Point.
Clayton Powell continues his impressive dominance at the kitchen. His
1-2-1.
volleying ability and reaction time, incredible.
Yeah, it's definitely been a theme of Clayton Powell's games, certainly
Point.
here on Championship Court, and the ones we've seen absolutely
2-2-1.
firing on some of those volleys. There he is again.
Point.
He's everywhere, Nick.
Yeah, he's completely dominant as well, and Schenk doesn't mind giving him the majority of the court, and Nunnery and
3-0-1.
Deheart are going to have to find a way of pinning him back.
We call the score 3-2-1. Second serve. 3-2-2. Point.
Just a bit of momentum here for Powell and Schenk, starting to develop. Deheart leaving that ball up in the air
4-2-2.
for Powell to put away.
Foot fault. Right foot. Side out.
Foot called on
Push
somebody. Push off by...
I think Clayton Powell.
On your volley, you moved backwards. Prior to that, you had your foot on the line, so it's a push-off fault. Side out.
Referee.
Yeah.
There you can see
He's got it.
Yeah.
Left
2-4-1.
foot slid over the line and then slid back, but not in time for the volley. Clayton Powell, though,
Second
not
serve.
letting it bother him. Finds that backhand once again. Making somewhat of a
2-4-2.
trademark for Clayton Powell.
Side out.
And speed once again from Aiden
4-1.
Schenk.
That ball's going out. Deheart plays it. And Deheart
Point.
and Nunnery under pressure here.
5-2-1.
Yeah, he is,
Point.
Nick, always looking for the volley. Love the
Timeout
aggression
receivers.
from the right-hand side.
6-2-1,
Prompts
1
a
minute.
timeout from Nunnery and Deheart.
Yeah, Clayton Powell just impressing time after time here at Telford International Arena. And it's his volleying ability. Looks completely relaxed. Clayton Powell, Aiden Schenk.
15
Back on court.
seconds.
Nunnery
Remaining
and Deheart
timeouts.
would have had a
Receiver
conversation,
0,
and surely
server 1.
it's to either make the ball bounce in Powell's direction or keep it away from him, full stop.
Yeah, I think making the ball bounce is key. We've often seen Nunnery and Deheart be the ones to initiate something.
Time in. 6-1.
So far in the semi-final, Schenk and Powell quite happy to wait for the initiation, especially off the bounce. Oh,
Wow, Nunnery opens up.
Second serve.
Great hands battle that finishes with Clayton copping one right in the side of the head.
6-2.
Nunnery goes headhunting. A little bit of fire into this semi-final.
7-2.
Nunnery goes once more. Tight call there. Nunnery goes once more for him. Yeah, that formation works
Right
for
out.
Deheart and Nunnery. Nunnery cross court to Schenk. Schenk cross court to Nunnery. Gets a little bit of fortune off the net tape, but manages to put that ball away.
2-7-1. Point. Three, 7-1. Second serve.
Surprised by Nunnery. Taking the third down to the forehand of Powell. It's got Schenk on the diagonal now.
3-7-2.
Oh, did have. Deheart speeds up in the direction of
Side out.
Powell, and Powell will just sit on those volleys all day long.
yeah, I don't think that would be my spot
7-3-1.
if I'm Nunnery and Deheart anywhere but, really.
This time Nunnery speeding up and Schenk expects it.
Eight, 3-1.
Slight surprise on the cards here.
Point.
Stack unwinds and the body language from Deheart and Nunnery is not good. Did remark at the start of the game
9,
that
3-1.
today especially Nunnery appears to be
Point.
in a bad position health-wise. The physical demands of managing
10, 3-1.
his illness means focus might not be where it should be right now, and
Point. Game.
sympathy
11-3.
there. But Schenk and Powell will
Timeout.
take the first
2
game
minutes.
here. 11-3. Impressive Schenk and Powell, Sam Basford.
Yeah, possibly one of the steadiest games we've seen all day from Schenk and Powell. We thought they were good against Louis Laville and Freddie Powell, but this feels like a whole new level of dialed in. This is our first and featured semi-final, but we do have another game ongoing on the players' court, and you can see there Jack Munro and Richard Livornese currently 4-9 down against Ronan Camron and Drake Palm. Ronan Camron, of course, Nick, taking home the gold in the open singles yesterday. He'll be searching for another spot in the final. What a great view also of
15 seconds.
the 40 courts we have here at the English Open.
Game 2. Time in. 0-0-2.
Meanwhile, back on the championship court, there's a lot of work to do for Deheart and Nunnery.
Side out.
Powell trying to speed up, but speed up off the bounce rather than the volley.
0-0-1.
And the outcome is a winning exchange for Nunnery and Deheart. This time tries the Ernie, fires the
Point.
ball into the base of the net.
1-0-1. Point.
Feels like that's as many unforced errors as Clayton Powell's had all day.
2-0-1.
In the space of 2 points there.
Wow. Wow. Great volley from
Second
Schenk, taking advantage of the space. Two incredible pickups. One from
2-0-2.
Schenk, one from Nunnery.
Point.
Powell's human. He misses a volley.
3-0-2.
Fortune
Point.
for Nunnery. The net tickle works in the favour of Nunnery and Deheart.
4-0-2.
Momentum shift, Sam.
Side out.
Is indeed, and shows you how quickly the game can feel like it's against you. Couple of
0-4-1.
unforced errors from Clayton Powell. Bit of luck against the next gen team.
Point.
Nunnery disappointed with his execution on that speed up.
1-4-1. Point.
And a little bit swingy on the volley. Read it well, positioned well. Just needed a short, sharp punch more than anything else.
Nice early this time from Clayton Powell. Great drop by Schenk, right on the non-volley zone.
3-4-1.
Yeah, this time Nunnery goes into out
3-4-2.
on the forehand volley. Phil coming back inside.
Side out.
So crucial side out here. Nunnery and Deheart.
4-3.
Two
4-3-1.
scoring opportunities. Great speed up from Clayton Powell, targeting the left-hand side of Nunnery.
4-3-2. Point.
Big serve, Nunnery. Nunnery went big.
5-3-2. Side out.
Once again attacking Clayton Powell with the ball in the air. The strategy's wrong. It's not going to work.
3-5-1.
Powell, lightning fast hands.
Second serve.
Look at the back and roll though from Nunnery there. Just goes cross court. Beautiful shot back in behind Aidan Schenk. Just goes out. Aidan Schenk manufactured the opportunity, sees the funny side of it, but it's a non-scoring side out for Schenk and Powell. Nunnery and Deheart can make some moves. Great drop.
Point.
Cross court, pop up from Schenk into in volley.
6-3-1.
Nunnery.
Second serve. Six, 3-2. Side out.
Two missed thirds in a row.
3-6-1.
Hands the ball back to Powell and Schenk.
Hands have just been unbelievable from Clayton Powell all day.
4-6-1. Second serve. 4-6-2. Side out.
It's just the 1 point side out.
6-4-1. Second serve.
Neither team really putting a streak together
6-4-2.
at the moment.
Point. Seven, 4-2.
Once again, Powell just
Side
too
out.
good on the volley. Electric hands, Clayton Powell. No getting past him, no getting through him.
4-7-1.
You've got to go under him.
Point.
Just relentless, Nick. There's no sign of Clayton
5-7-1.
Powell letting up.
Point.
Deheart's frustrated.
Timeout receivers. 6-7-1.
Deheart's
1 minute.
frustrated, and they call a timeout. Nunnery goes to his corner. Deheart goes to his space, and there's not a whole lot of communication either between the two players. Meanwhile, on the players' court, we can see that Camron and Palm, Drake Palm, Ronan, Camron took the first game.
15 seconds. Remaining timeouts.
11-4.
Receivers 0. Servers
Currently
1.
behind though to Livornese and Munro, who are aiming to repeat the feat from the quarter-final, where they come from 1 game down to win the match. We'll keep a check-in on that one, but we return to championship call after a timeout call by Nunnery
Time in.
and Deheart.
6-7-1.
Side stack. Clayton Powell.
Point.
It's just relentless.
I have a feeling I've predicted what your interview question may be if you're to speak to Clayton Powell following this
7-7-1.
semi-final. Something about those hands.
Fast hands, Powell. Fastest hands we've definitely seen in the tournament so far. Not just fast, but accurate too.
Point.
Just picks his spot so well. Attacks from anywhere. Nick, doesn't matter the height. If it's above net height, it's pretty much a done deal at the moment with Clayton Powell, but even below net height, just creates so many opportunities.
And there they go again, the defense of the ATP. The volleying onslaught. Powell leaves it to Schenk, and listen to the yelp. Schenk and Powell are on their way to the final.
Second serve. 9-7-2. Point.
And here it is, match point, final point.
10-7-2.
Schenk and Powell, impressive. And Nunnery and Deheart
Game match.
will be over the moon
11-7.
that is over, as Powell tags Deheart on match point. Schenk and Powell advance through 11-3, 11-7. They will play in the final. Whereas Deheart and Nunnery will have no option but to play bronze. I'll be catching up for a quick word with Schenk and Powell in just a few moments' time.
Not a real sport. Not a real athlete. Not a real challenge. Not fast enough. Not physical enough. Not exciting enough. Not a real battle. Not a real triumph. No grit. No drama. No stakes. Not a real heartbreak. Not a real comeback. Nothing to brag about. This isn't real work, real talent, real skill. Pickleball? That's not a real sport.
Welcome back to the Elite Island Resorts Antigua and Barbuda English Open, where I'm joined with our winning semi-finalists here. And gents, that was a fantastic performance.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Big shout out to the English Open and the APP for doing such a great job. It's a fantastic facility. I love the crowd, and it's been amazing competing here. But one more match to go, so yeah, we're going to get right back after it.
And Aidan, how does it feel being in the final of the English Open, and how does it feel defeating the number 2 seeds there, Riley Deheart and Rob Nunnery?
Oh, it was a fun match. It's always fun to play against Rob and Riley. I mean, they've been playing the sport for 5, 10 plus years, and it's fun to play against the veterans, and it's good to be kind of the young guns coming in and cleaning up. So yeah, we're very excited to play in the final here in a bit, and it's always fun playing these international tournaments. I mean, we get to play in the United States all the time, but it's not very often that we get to fly out to England and play a big pickleball tournament. So come watch us here in a few minutes as we play in the finals. Yeah,
and cleaning up you are. And Clayton, one of the standout things today is your electric fast hands around the non-volley zone, your ability to volley. Is that something that you drill on and work a lot?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Every day we're practicing hands and all this stuff. I mean, it just comes with hard work and putting in the time and reps with those shots.
Yeah, it's fantastic to watch, and you boys definitely deserve your place in the final. So congratulations for that. Thank you for entertaining us here live at the English Open, and we look forward to seeing what you can do in the final, where news of your opponents will come through shortly. Aidan Schenk and Clayton Powell here joining me at the English Open. They await news from our players' court, which we can switch to now and find out what the update is. So Richard Livornese and Jack Munro taking on Ronan Camron and Palm. Yeah, Drake Palm and Camron are 11-4 up, and it's 4-4 in the second. So, gents, you've got yourself a bit of time. We're going to stick with the action here on the players' court, and we'll bring you the final shortly.
Just checking on the score there. Camron and Palm got a slender lead here. Well played by Ronan Camron. Just a little bit of help off the net, but he got himself into a good dominant position in the middle of the court. 2-point advantage now, and in this situation 2 points is feeling quite big, but that's a good smash from Livornese. Tim?
Yeah, very nice, and winning the serve back, and they've had a few non-scoring side outs, and you feel like they really need to get at least 1 point in this next couple of chances at serving. Oh, fast hands, and that does give Munro and Livornese their first point in a little while. Some lovely fast hands work from Livornese there.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a little while since they came out on top on that kind of battle as well, let alone getting a point on the board. And that has given them a little bit more motivation as Munro jumps the lines and pings that one down into the corner.
Yeah, and you can see
just goes off to retrieve the ball from an adjacent court, just taking a moment because they know the score is now back level at 6-6. Nip and tuck in this second game. Livornese and Munro are not going away lightly here.
No, and you can see the confidence of those last 2 points growing in their body language. Yes, and a battle of the hands this time goes the way of Livornese, and they are back, Chris, and they are looking for this second game.
Jack Munro rolling through the body, And it goes to the baseline, and a timeout has been called by Drake Palm. Just a chance for them to reassess their strategy. Livornese and Munro just rolling through the gears a little bit now. Camron and Palm have been in a good position throughout the second game, but suddenly find themselves 2 points behind, and also that shift in momentum is something they need to put a stop to.
Yeah, the strategies that they did employ for that first game and a half, which were proving successful, now completely different. Richard Livornese feels like his confidence has grown enormously in those last 5 or 6 points, and you can see it in the body language and where they're moving around the court, playing slightly more aggressive as well, and carrying a 2-point lead. And we'll see if they can continue that as we resume here the action at 8-6.
Munro gets back underway. Livornese drives the third into the net. Second serve at 8-6. And Livornese goes first on the speed up into the forehand side of Drake Palm. Palm plays into the net, so it is 9-6. Livornese is back with us, feeling like the dominant player on court all of a sudden, but then drives his next third into the net. And an error forced once again. So it's a second serve for Camron and Palm. It feels like they've got to find the level that they were finding earlier on if they are going to take this game in 2. Great pickup from Munro defending the ATP. Camron and Munro in a hands battle at the back of the court, and it just goes wide. Exceptional resetting originally from Jack Munro, and it is a point on the board to Camron and Palm.
Really raised their level in that point, despite some brilliant defensive work by Livornese and Munro, and the speed up from Livornese there. Roll volley just going into the net and pinned back now by Camron and Palm at 8-9-1.
Lands in there from Jack Munro. Important side out gained. They have a 1-point lead. They need 2 points to take us to a third game here. And Livornese, disappointed in his choice there, went for the speed up down the middle. It went long. Apologises to his partner. These are critical moments. Good decisions need to be made.
And just going, what is that? After playing the shot, it was a rather odd snatch of the ball.
Good patience from Jack Munro. Forces the error from Ronan Camron. Now they are taking away the hands battle aspect from Ronan Camron. It feels like the game is evened out a lot more, and they are on game point to give us a third here on players' courts. But the hands battle was engaged, and it is Drake Palm who wins that one. And it is a side out at 8-10. Nazy moving, thinking the Ernie was on. Re-establishes himself. Well played, Ronan Camron. He held his nerve, he held his position. He forced the ball down and Munro is into the net. There is now 1 point difference here. This game is as tense can be. So much riding on this second game in this semi-final.
Yeah, and as we predicted, Chris, the crowd's forming and Richard Livornese making his move, spearing that lovely single-handed backhand, moving forward, hitting the Ernie and pinning Camron and Palm back.
And that is a good shot from Livornese. Just found the tip of Cameron's paddle. And we have game point again on the serve of Jack Munro.
2 chances this time. Yes,
and they have
there it
closed
is.
that one out. Excellent work from Livornese and Munro. They have found their stride in that second game and they are walking off now feeling confident, looking to continue this momentum in the third game. For Camron and Palm, they were in a good position in that second one and will feel like that has got away from them. It is important for them now to readdress that balance, come back feeling fresh and focused, because they have got now a 1-game shootout with Richard Livornese and Jack Munro for a place in the men's doubles open final.
Yeah, they really hustled that game, dug in deep, and despite leading it throughout most of the duration of that game, Camron and Palm were threatening at one point to come back and take it, so really good resilience shown by Livornese and Munro to come through that one and force this one to a decider. All teams now discussing the sidelines, and Munro and Livornese at the backdrop there, just going through tactics.
And I can tell you that whoever wins this final game will be playing Aidan Schenk and Clayton Powell in the men's open final. They beat Rob Nunnery and Ryla Deheart 11-3, 11-7. That game just finishing moments ago on the championship court. So whoever wins this semi-final will be playing Aidan Schenk and Clayton Powell. Who's it going to be? Richard Livornese, Jack Munro, or Ronan Camron and Drake Palm? Munro is about to get this third and final underway. Anything could happen here on Players Court. And it is an early error there from Ronan Camron. So a quick point on the board for Munro. You can just see the difference in body language of the two teams now. Munro and Livornese bouncing around with confidence. Camron and Palm looking like they've got to find a way back in.
And you'll see now, Chris, given that other semi-finalists just finished, people will probably start making their way over to watch the conclusion of this match.
Just out there from Jack Munro. Nice reset from Ronan Camron, forcing the error from Munro. 1-1. Then Camron unable to follow up his previous good work, just slicing that volley into the top of the net.
Really strong play. Some fantastic defense shown there by Camron and Palm, but just one shot too many. Should Livornese to serve.
Just long from Camron. Errors starting to slip into Ronan Cameron's game now. He's not been allowed to play the game he was playing earlier, where it was all about the pace of hand, winning the hands battles. But he's responded well, pinning Livornese at the back of the court there. Livornese unable to drop back over into the non-volley zone. And Livornese getting the benefit of the net cord. Drake Palmer done some good work on the defence there. Livornese stepped in, clipped the nets. Moves it to a second serve. And just long from Drake Palm.
And maybe just slightly overplaying now. They've seen that one game lead gone and now trailing. So Livornese and Munro leading for the first time in this match. And it's always hard when you've had a pretty strong lead, playing so well. But what a reaction there from Camron.
There comes Jack Munro, but a great reset from Palm. And a switch, but not enough width on that one for Munro to be able to execute the ATP. Tense moments early on in this final game in this semi-final. Livornese reaching that lob, driving down. Camron unable to reset on that occasion.
Yeah, and they're both very tall players, Munro and Livornese. It's going to be very hard to consistently get lobs over them. Looming figures well over 6 feet tall.
Good positioning at the non-volley zone line from Livornese. Able to punch the ball to the right-hand side. The Drake Palm on that occasion forces the error. So the ball is back in the hands of Jack Munro. Munro on the charge that time, coming across court, unable to control that shot. It goes wide.
As the matches move on here, Chris, around the arena, as we expected, the crowd's beginning to form. More matches over on the outer courts finishing, and people starting to move across to watch this fascinating encounter.
There goes Livornese jumping the kitchen. Forces the ball down to the toes. Livornese's game has certainly risen in the last half an hour, Tim.
Oh yeah, we are barely seeing any of those missed cross-court dinks by Livornese now. He's found his level, and I think all four players really playing at their highest level, certainly of this match. And Richard Livornese, what a play, the anticipation, the movement across. He is absolutely on fire in that point.
Very, very good play. Incredible resetting work throughout as Camron and Palm try to find a way to move forward. They were unable to. Livornese saw the pop-up, and boy did he kill that pop-up. They are starting to get a bit of daylight now between them and Camron and Palm. Going to suggest trying to lob Richard Livornese there is a bit of a tired decision from Ronan Camron. Livornese is moving through his own gears. I would not be giving him the opportunity to do that there at that moment in time, because it's now 5-1 Livornese and Munro.
And a timeout called. A necessary timeout, certainly. And perhaps Camron and Palm, it's hard feeling this match slipping away from them after having such a commanding lead earlier. Livornese on Munro hitting, well, probably 2 or 3 gears higher than they were at the start of this match. Livornese in particular is almost unrecognizable from the player we were seeing making those errors in the first game.
No, absolutely moving through the gears now. It is a 6-1 advantage they have in this final game. Camron and Palm have played some excellent pickleball up to this point. They cannot afford their game to fall apart now. It is a crucial period. It just feels like the next couple of points could give us a big clue as to how this game is going to end. And it's Livornese just not lifting that one into the non-volley zone. So a side out and a chance for Camron and Palm to make their move. Good work from Ronan Camron. Once again, if he's allowed to get into the hands battle, he is still coming out on top on the high percentage of them. And a forced error then on Livornese. So a couple of quick points. That scoreboard now looks different. It's only 3 points in this one. There we go, Livornese jumping some more. Kitchen putting the ball down the side of Drake Palm. He is pumped now. He wants to be playing in the final. Just long there from Livornese. Called instantly by Ronan Camron. 2-point difference. They are fighting their way back in. They are not giving up on this either. That reset goes wide. They try to lob Livornese again. They got the same result as they did last time they tried that move.
Yeah, he moves back to those smashes so quickly. They have to be so accurate given his height.
But that backhand dink causing Livornese problems once again there. And unable to drop that one in either. Livornese will not want his game to regress to where it was earlier on at this crucial moment in this match. But when he's jumping kitchens, he's more than good enough. Great work, and that is a confident strut back to the court as he prepares to receive this serve.
Yeah, we all love to see an ATP here on the Players' Court at the English Open, and Richard Livornese has hit quite a few in this match already.
Good pin though from Camron, getting it down low on Livornese, unable to lift the ball back up. This game is so nip and tuck at this stage. Oh, well played, Ronan Camron. Again, when the ball is there to be counter-attacked, he is able to counter-attack on the volley. And that is a big side out gained by Camron and Palm. They want to do something with this opportunity. We've seen side out after side out in the last couple. They want to continue that run of points we saw from them a few moments ago. Good call about from Drake Palm. Hands battle engaged, hands battle won.
Yeah, and a big yell, celebration after winning that one. This game, this third game, has been an absolutely epic battle.
That one just going long, up and over into the commentary booth. Luckily, Livornese is got long enough levers to be able to retrieve that ball. Just going over to the referee, seeing if we can get a change. Some damage done. And it is going to be Ronan Camron on serve. And it's 5-6-2 here on Players Court. Oh, Munro getting all of the luck there. Kissing the middle of the net cord. The ball just dropping over. And the side out gains. And they now have an opportunity to put some daylight between them and Camron and Palm once again. Well played, Drake Palm, down to the ankles of Jack Munro. Some excellent work being done still by both teams. Incredibly close this semi-final now. Oh, and just reaching over a bit too much there, Tim.
Yeah, and it is critical moments and perhaps a critical point for Livornese and Munro, opening up a 2-point gap in this final game, finally breaking that deadlock as Jack Munro, that's a fast hand special from him, unable to get the ball back, and a 3-point advantage now suddenly from 6-5 to 8-5 in short order. They'll be feeling confident, and they are edging their way to a spot in that final.
Timeout called. And once again, it is Camron and Palm who are having to find some answers. Livornese and Munro have absolutely stepped it up. They are looking confident. They are looking like they are going to book themselves a place in the final. But Camron and Palm have shown already on several occasions that they are capable of repelling this attack and finding points quickly. But it is going to have to be quick. They only need 3 more points, Livornese and Munro. Camron and Palm need to win 6. What is their strategy going to be, I wonder?
So the momentum with Livornese and Munro here. Livornese about to send away in this final stages of this semi-final. Resets by Jack Munro, fantastic.
Well played there by Munro and Livornese. Munro able to work his way up to the line to join his partner. Livornese forcing the error off the paddle of Ronan Camron. 9-5. Good speed up, Livornese. Down to the toes of Ronan Camron. And Tim, we now have match points in the hands of Livornese and Munro for a place in the final.
It's a long way back for Camron and Palm. I would have put it past them, but the momentum here is all with Livornese and Munro.
No. On the line. Great point to finish this semi-final. An epic comeback from Livornese and Munro. At the start of this semi-final, it did not look like they were going to be able to do enough. How that narrative changed. They take this final for a semi-final. 4-11, 11-9, 11-5. Absolutely great work. They will go on to play Schenk and Powell in the men's open doubles final, and we will be bringing you the bronze medal match between Camron and Palm once again.